This is News 3 at Sunrise with Crystal Allen.
All right, the After Schools All-Stars is a nationwide program in 12 states. It's been around for 15 years. Not bad, huh? Coordinators say this is the first time they've had a camp that also focused on helping students prepare for college. After School All-Stars also works with children from the ages of 5 to 14 and serves about 5,000 students throughout the valley. Sounds like a great program. And speaking of kids, we're just going to stay on the topic of kids here. Joining us now in studio is Adam Stokes. He's an attorney with the co-founder of Half Price Lawyers. And he's going to tell us about an issue that probably parents definitely need to be thinking about. You know, it's summer, the kids are out, you obviously want to keep them busy, keep them occupied, but as we all know, sometimes they can get in a little trouble. So, you know, you're really here to tell us about probably some serious issues that parents could face in terms of liability if their kids get in trouble. So give us some examples of what you're talking about here, Adam.
Sure, Crystal. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for being with us.
I was having this conversation in my office with a couple of judges and a former prosecutor, and I just found it shocking how much trouble in different ways kids can get into trouble. It turns out that the amount of trouble kids get into seems to do with the amount of free and unsupervised time they have.
Of course.
So since they are more unsupervised and have more free time over the summer, it seemed appropriate to try to give parents some sort of an idea, a reference guide to some legal issues that they might be facing with all this extra time. And it breaks down into a few different areas, but number one is one thing parents do not understand is that they are responsible for the willful misconduct of their children.
And give us an example of that. We mean willful misconduct.
Lots of examples we see all the time. Children are bored, it's summertime, they decide to do something like, let's drive down the street with a baseball bat and knock out all the mailboxes on the street.
Dear. Let's
go graffiti something. Let's go, you know, all the things that kids do. Right. Parents are, by statute, it's 41470, I believe, they are directly financially responsible for the willful misconduct of their children. But not only issues like the willful misconduct of their children, parents themselves can be responsible for their own neglect. Right. Parents have a duty to supervise their children.
Like leaving your children at home? Could that be?
Yeah, like leaving your children at home. I was referring to more of like, I would bring that up in like a family issue context, but I meant something like if you're at work and your kids decide to have a house party and somebody gets hurt, somebody drowns in the pool, these kinds of issues can find the parent spending a lot of money as well. Criminal issues, just as, not in the exact same way, but adults are handled through the criminal system, and so are children. And even if parents go and hire a lawyer to represent their children in a criminal case, the way that the juvenile system's set up, the parents still have to miss work and pay the lawyer to go to court on their children's cases. But as far as leaving children at home alone, you have a whole host of other issues, family law and other criminal issues, criminal neglect. If you leave your kids home and they don't have food, you know, hey, if you're fighting with your child's other parents about custody, nothing better you can do. I mean, there's a few things worse that you can do, but to leave your kid at home alone all the time, you know, because the judges in the state are trying to do what's in the best interest of the child, and if the child's at home all the time, alone.
Yeah, that could definitely be an issue. It could create some situations.
Yeah, it's like giving free ammunition to the parent, to the other parent to try to increase their share of the custody.
Right.
So what we tell, and
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but we're gonna have to wrap it up. But you actually, I mean, obviously hit on some very important points, because parents would be looking at a lot of, you know, serious situations criminally and civilly when it comes to, you know, their kids getting in trouble. So, and I'm sure we can put some information on our website about that too if people want to find out some more info. But Adam, we really thank you for the information. So sorry we had to cut it short,
thank
but
you for
that was
having us. I
great
appreciate
information. Absolutely. All right, folks, we'll be back on the other side of the break.